Terry, when did you first come into the idea of organizational health?
That's a great question. I think when I was working in the correction system, and even before that really, when I was working with the severely emotionally disturbed kids, I worked in teams, and a lot of times there wasn't communication and there wasn't really the results that we were looking for. There was a lot of different politics and different things happening, and I noticed how it was difficult to have people on the same page. It was also a result of how the people in charge were not on the same page. And when I started working with bigger businesses, I started seeing the same pattern. And it's the pattern that if it's not okay at the top, down through the whole system, you're gonna have problems, and they get worse as they go further down in the system. When we're talking about organizational health, how do you know when you're looking at an organization that they're not clear on their mission, they're not clear on their vision or the way that they're supposed to behave?
I think one of the most clear ways that you see it is just confusion. It's inconsistent across the board. Like you see one team doing one thing and you see another team doing it a different way. And then when they get together, they're like, oh, I never knew it was that way. I wish somebody would have told me that's how we were working that priority. I didn't realize it was a priority. How did you know it was a priority? And I think there's a miscommunication of what that clarity is. So there's no consistency. The teams aren't hitting the results the way they could if they had one common theme and had the clarity, and then it was reinforced. So I think the most thing that's obvious to me is that there's confusion among the team, the subordinates, the overall picture of where they're headed and how to get there easier and faster. Terry, as we look at businesses, a lot of the teams already say, oh, well, we have mission statements, we have values. How do you interact with companies that are saying that as that we're already set in that area?
I think that's a very touchy subject for a lot of people because they think they do have it. And the problem is that their mission statement is like many mission statements. It's fluffy, it's got all kinds of flowery ideas, and it's also mixed in with the idea of what a vision statement, and people are very confused on vision versus mission. One of the things I talk about with people is when we're looking at a mission statement, we're really wanting to look at what we do. And I liken it to the military when they go on a mission. It's what they're doing outside the wire. And so what is their primary objective in that mission, rather than what their vision might be of why they're doing it. And I really want them to be clear that there's a why that's separate from what they're doing right now.